What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are back again with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be against Jeffrey, a person I battle off my Discord server. So if you guys are interested in a Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle and trade Discord chat room and a place to hang out and find Wi-Fi battles, definitely check out my Discord server. A link will be in the description. Now, me and Jeffrey are having a PU battle today, as Jeffrey's team's looking pretty damn threatening, honestly. He looks like he has an Aurora Veil offensive team with, Aurora setting up the hail, Alone Sanchez setting up the Veil, and Eevee setting up the Evo boost and smashing me. Hopefully it doesn't carry Baton Pass. Thankfully it does not carry Baton Pass. And he also has Barbarical, which kind of makes me shit my pants. I'm using a very fun team featuring, Frogadier, Macargo, Kadabra, Mightyana, Vileplume, and a legit Shiny 2 Cannon that I actually got in my Sun and Moon game. So, very fun looking team. We're just going to head right into the battle, as his team's looking pretty scary, but I feel like I'm well equipped to deal with it, as you guys will see later on in the video. So turn 1. My opponent's going to lead off with the Aurora, so I'm going to lead off with the Frogadier, as it was my best lead matchup versus his team because I can just, U-turn around on out against anything, and I pretty much outspeed everything outside of Alolan Sandslash, so I can just go straight for Hydro Pump turn 1, as unfortunately, Pokemon is a very fun and skillful game, so we just missed the Hydro Pump turn 1 as my opponent gets the Yellow Magic on me, so I'm like, oh, what a wonderful way to start off this wonderful PU battle. So, that's a little bit unfortunate, but outside of my control. Not much I can do about it. All I can hope is that I hit this next Hydro Pump and he doesn't kill me with Freeze Dry, but thankfully he just goes for Stealth Rocks because I guess he's a lead supportive Aurora set for the team. I'm not too sure. I guess it's his only Stealth Rocker on his team besides Barbarical, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the Hydro Pump here and bring this thing onto his Focus Sash. I didn't think it would have a Focus Sash, but here we are. I thought it would have the Snow or the Icy Rock, but I guess he has the Focus Sash, which works for me, I suppose. So I'm just hoping that he just gets paralyzed, but he's not paralyzed, and he just outspeeds me, and my Frogadier, I guess paralyzed isn't being useful to me anymore, so I just let it die to the Freeze Dry, as unfortunately Frogadier is going to go down. I wanted to use it more and lay up a layer of Toxic Spikes, but I guess I cannot afford to do so. But now I'm going to bring in my Mightyana here, as I'm able to get the freest Moxie boost of my life, essentially, because he is, at 1 HP, so I could just go for any one move and kill him. Just had to go for Play Rough just because I don't know, I don't have Crunch on this set because I'm very stupid. I have another move that you guys are about to see in the next turn, but I don't have Crunch. I have Fire Fang instead of Crunch. Play Rough is understandable for fighting types, but Fire Fang, really? What is that for? What was I thinking? I don't know. But I like when my move pool is colorful, that might be why. But yeah, I actually have Snatch. I have Snatch on this Mightyana. More importantly, Z-Snatch, but we're going to go for basic Snatch because we don't need the speed boost at this point. We're going to steal the Sandslash's Aurora Veil. Unfortunately, we do not have the Light Clay, so we're not going to get 8 turns out of it. I thought I did get 8 turns out of it at first, but then I checked the screen and it said 5, and I'm like, aw. But it's okay. We're going to switch out with Mightyana here and bring in Krakatoa here, my Macargo, as we're going to just take Stealth Rock damage. I'm hoping that he goes for Icicle Crash or Iron Head or something, as thankfully he goes for the Icicle Crash and not Earthquake. I know that Alolan Sandslash typically carry Earthquake, at least I would hope so, because how would they hit Steel types? Yeah, we're going to get the weak armor here thanks to the Icicle Crash and get -1 defense, +2 speed. Very useful how they buffed the ability in Gen 7, so it makes Macargo almost useful because we miss Fire Blast, of course. Macargo being useful, hell no, we cannot hit Fire Blast to save our lives lately, so yeah, Macargo having 5 minutes of fame, it can't even have that, it just dies, so unfortunate. I guess Macargo is just never being used ever again, unfortunately. But now I'm going to bring in L2 my 2 Cannon, and I should be able to tank an Icicle Crash. I have nothing to tank an Ice type attack, so it's really unfortunate. Thankfully, he misses the Icicle Crash, and Icicle Crash is definitely a move that's hit or miss. He either hits every time and flinches 8 times in a row, or just misses twice in a row. That's my experiences with the Icicle Crash. So thankfully, we're going to hit him with the Flame Charge, which almost one-shots him. Not what I was anticipating whatsoever, but I guess it is quad weak to it, but I still thought it would take it better. But 2 Cannon with Life Orb, I guess, is pretty powerful. So we're able to knock out the Alolan Sandslash with Flame Charge. And yeah, we're going to get some speed boost, so we can just outspeed the remainder of his team. As now, I'm just going to bring in, or he's going to bring in the Fabulous here, the Mesprit. And Mesprit is able to come in here, and I'm a little bit afraid of the Mesprit because Mesprit has a lot of movesets it can run. So I decided to go straight for the Brave Bird, do as much damage as humanly possible because I'm currently still behind. Me missing the Fire Blast definitely put me behind because I would have definitely given me a guaranteed attack against whatever else he had on his team he wanted to bring out against the Macargo. But Brave Bird still does a lot of damage, but it's able to tank it very nicely, which leads me to believe he's defensive Mesprit. But honestly, I was too lazy to damage calc it, so I honestly have no idea which Mesprit spread he indeed is. But regardless, we're going to bring in the Mightyana here and go for the Moxie boost. I've only revealed Sucker Punch at this point, and I actually don't carry Crunch because this set is really dumb. I definitely should carry Crunch over Fire Fang, but I doesn't for some odd reason. But he's going to bring in the Superior Clone or Serpinkier, and we're going to, miss the Sucker Punch. And I don't want to take a Leaf Storm and give this thing a free Contrary boost. I definitely should have just maybe went for Fire Fang, because I would have hit the Toucannon, or not the Toucannon, the Lurantis. But unfortunately, he's going to get the free Leaf Storm off here. He actually connects Leaf Storm because he actually hits low accuracy moves, unlike me. And he's going to get the +2 special attack. And I'm hoping that Vileplume outspeeds the thing, because if it does, that means I can get the Sludge Bomb off it. If it doesn't, if it's like offensive with like max speed, I'm pretty much donezo. But thankfully, Vileplume does outspeed it, because I guess Lurantis' speed stat is very pitiful, and I highly doubt he's running speed investment. Though I'm pretty sure there is like a Scarf Lurantis set I've seen on Showdown once or twice, because I've been laddering on the PU ladder a little bit, not posting anything, just trying out some fun sets like Z-Snatch Mightyana and stuff like that. But yeah, the stupid Lurantis is like gonna destroy my Vileplume, which kind of sucks because I wanted to save it for the Barbaracle, which is kind of unfortunate because Barbaracle is a very big threat to my team, a very, very big threat to my team with the Shell Smash. Thankfully, we were able to like remove the Aurora Veil from like the setup mons, so we have that going for us, but we still have to deal with these annoying sweepers. So my opponent's going to bring in the Eevee, and my opponent's not going to hesitate to click the Eevee Z move, so we are able to see the Eevee Z move on Citra. And I think I'm going to have to do some editing in the video so I don't get like copyright banned slammered in my butthole by, Nintendo. So there might be like some mirroring or like some like editing in the animation, and I do apologize for that. I'm trying not to get copywritten because I want to show you guys a Z move. Like, I don't understand why they find that necessary, but I'm not going to judge them for it. The Eevee Z move looks very beautiful if you guys aren't familiar with it. I'm sure I'll find a way to show it to you guys. It's just going to look slightly different. But yeah, we're going to get the Evo boost off. Or not me, he's going to get the Evo boost off. I want to say it's me because the animation looks so cool, but it's not. He's going to get +2 in all of its stats. It's so strong, and I'm hoping he just doesn't pull a baton pass out on me, because if he does, I'll probably cry. But thankfully, I think my opponent has morals, and he does not have baton pass, but you never know. But yeah, he's just going to go for the stored power here. Pretty cool. It's 200 base power, and Vileplume is going to be unable to take that +2 special attack, and 200 base power. It probably would have knocked me out at full health, to be honest with you. So, going to bring up PSI here, the Kadabra. The Eevee literally like face tanked that Sludge Bomb, so I'm hoping that Kadabra's Psychic will be able to do the damage to knock out the Eevee, because Eevee's still squishy, even with +2 in defense and special defense. So, we're going to get the Focus Sash procced, and that's a little bit annoying, but it's okay. I'm going to go for the Psychic here. Hope we can knock out the Eevee at this point, but it's able to live because it's freaking +2 Spadef, and Hyper Voice is going to knock me out. So my opponent is actually dismantling my team with this Eevee, which is kind of embarrassing and hilarious at the same time. So I can respect this. And now I'm going to bring in the Mightyana here because he's in Sucker Punch range. At least I would hope so. I would hope that a freaking Mightyana stab Sucker Punch can knock out Eevee at red health. So we're going to go for, he doesn't have Quick Attack, thankfully. If he did, I would have actually cried. But he does not have Quick Attack. He just lets me kill him with Sucker Punch. Probably a misplay on his part because he could have definitely prevented the Moxie boost by switching out. But now he's going to bring a Barnacle Man, and I'm thinking the battle's over because it's currently my last mine is Mightyana, and I should just die to Razor Shell. So I go for a Snatch just to be like, whoa, I have Snatch. And, I'm going to die from Razor Shell. But my opponent expected Sucker Punch, and I'm able to snatch away his Shell Smash. So my opponent literally made the biggest choke of 2017. Like, I didn't think that was possible. I guess it was a 50-50, but there was no reason to be afraid of Sucker Punch because Mightyana's weak as shit. So he would have lived and he could have knocked me out. But because of his little bit of a misplay, now my Mightyana has +3 attack, +2 speed, and +2 special attack, if that matters for you guys. So that's pretty good for us. Now we're going to go for the Z move because we do have Z Snatch, but we also have Z Sucker Punch we can use as well in case we need to nuke something. And I'm definitely going to remove Fire Fang for Crunch because it was very upsetting that I didn't have Crunch to hit anything. So the only way I could predict Shell Smash is by going for the Snatch, which honestly works better. Honestly, it works better than going for Crunch, but it's pretty weird how I only have Sucker Punch instead of Crunch and Sucker Punch. Definitely have to edit the moveset. So if you guys want to use this Mightyana moveset, highly recommend running Crunch alongside Sucker Punch. If you want to run Snatch, and then maybe run Player Off as the last move, max attack, max speed, Adamant. That's what this Mightyana set is. But yeah, this was a very fun battle. Thank you, Jeffy, for allowing me to upload this battle because I kind of needed his permission after him choking so badly on that talk. So Thank you guys so much for watching the battle. If you guys did enjoy the Wi-Fi battle and want to support the YouTube channel, please be sure to leave a like on the video, as it's the best way to show your support towards the YouTube channel and help it grow, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, the question of the day is going to be, which Pokemon is your favorite Z-move user in the PU tier, or just what is your favorite Z-move user, or Z-move in the PU tier in general? Let me know in the comments down below, as I'm very interested in which Z-moves you guys like to use in the PU tier. Now, I would think that the Eevee Z-move would actually be viable, because it almost dismantled my team, but maybe it's because my team was pretty horse crap. But yeah, I actually really like the Z Memento. I don't know what learns Z Memento. I know Gallade gets Memento, so maybe Z Memento Gallade will actually be a thing. I highly doubt it. I think probably all out pummeling Gallade's better. But the option is there. Z Memento gives you so much setup opportunity. It's pretty much the same thing as Aurora Veil, but the opponent has to switch out, which gives you free setup anyway, so it's like pretty much the same thing. But thank you guys so much for watching till the end. I'll check you guys in my next video. Alright, peace.